By February 2026, the global crypto asset market faced a severe test of survival. Bitcoin fell below $7,000, causing widespread fear, as Ethereum proved its resilience as a survivalist innovator by expanding its territory despite market volatility. On February 13th, 2026, Bitcoin recorded a sharp drop of over 19%, falling to $66,403. Ethereum also experienced an ordeal by falling below the $2,000 support level to record $1,946 while touching an intraday low of $1,901. This crash resulted from a combination of the aggressive monetary policy, signals from Kevin Warsh, the Federal Reserve Chair nominee, and fears of a United States government shutdown. However, Ethereum established itself as the institutional finance standard, based on its technical foundation and solid ecosystem. The most powerful technical weapon of Ethereum is its modular structure innovation. The Fusaka upgrade, activated on December 3rd, 2025, became a decisive turning point for widening the gap with high-performance competitors. The Pure DAS technology introduced through this upgrade can be compared to creating dedicated lanes for cargo trucks on a massive highway. Previously, every validator had to download all data, but now through sampling technology, it is possible to verify validity by processing only 8% of the data blobs. Through this, the bandwidth requirements were reduced by 87.5%, allowing individual validators using ordinary computers to participate without expensive data center infrastructure. Ethereum expanded its data blob capacity per block from 6 to a maximum of 24, achieving a result of lowering transaction fees for Layer 2 networks by 40% to 60%. This technical superiority is proven through economic indicators. In February 2026, Ethereum mainnet processing speed rose to 420 transactions per second after the Pectra upgrade. The BLS-12 3A1 curve technology, introduced through EIP 2537, strengthened security to over 120 bits, while dramatically increasing signature processing speed. This innovation raised the security grade of a safe lock, while making the speed of turning the key much faster. These weapons allow Ethereum to function as a giant vessel safely, containing global finance and data. The effectiveness of Ethereum is expressed powerfully in the RWA sector. The BU Idle fund, operated by BlackRock on the Ethereum network, is maintaining a stable value with a market capitalization of $1.84 billion as of February 2026. This fund established a system for immediate settlement by digitalizing real assets, like United States Treasuries, which solved the settlement delay problem of more than 2 days in traditional finance. 2026 became a historical turning point where asset tokenization reached the mainstream, as on-chain United States Treasuries reached $8.7 billion, accounting for 45% of the total $19.4 billion RWA market. Goldman Sachs also supports the value of Ethereum. Data reported on February 11, 2026 showed their cryptocurrency exposure totaled $2.36 billion, representing a 15% jump from the previous quarter. They hold $1 billion worth of Ethereum, which is almost equal to their $1.1 billion in Bitcoin. This adoption by a conservative institution shows experts evaluate Ethereum as a critical infrastructure. JP Morgan is also leading the revolution by processing trillions of dollars in institutional repo transactions through the Onyx network, while UBS expands tokenized money market funds. Ecosystem expansion is not limited to finance. The Web3 gaming market is projected to grow to $33.42 billion in 2026, with Ethereum serving as the foundation for AEA games like Pika Royale and Illuvium. These games provide an environment where users own in-game items and trade them in external markets. The Asia-Pacific region is recording a high growth rate of 21.72% for the Ethereum ecosystem. In the social sector, Ethereum provides an alternative to the censorship of giant technology companies through decentralized platforms, returning data sovereignty to users. The mid to long-term growth potential is embodied through the Glamsterdam and Hegeda upgrade roadmaps. The Glamsterdam upgrade in the first half of 2026 will implement stateless clients through Verkle trees, which dramatically lowers hardware requirements for operating a node. This allows determining authenticity of a page instantly, without keeping an entire encyclopedia. Ethereum realizes decentralization and aims to process 100,000 transactions per second by 2028. Account abstraction technology through EIP 7702 will provide functions to recover assets, even if a password is forgotten, lowering entry barriers for mainstream consumers. Risk factors must be analyzed objectively. Solana boasts real transaction speeds of 600 to 700, with active addresses approaching 4.8 million as of early 2026. Transaction fees on Solana are around $0.025, which is cheaper than Ethereum Layer 2. Ethereum faces concerns about centralization, as Lido recorded. A 24.2% market share, and the top 10 entities control over 60% of the network. Security issues occurred, like Step Finance on Solana losing $30 million in January 2026. But Ethereum also saw $180 million in losses over 2 years due to smart contract vulnerabilities. Ethereum should be approached as a base asset sharing network growth. The staking yield is currently 3.3%, which includes tips and maximum extractable value rewards. The restaking market through EigenLayer recorded $16.25 billion in deposited assets, forming a new market renting Ethereum security to other services. Institutional investors prioritize asset protection and evaluate the security level of 900,000 validators highly. The economic security value of Ethereum reached $112 billion in January 2026, becoming a powerful shield. In conclusion, Ethereum is a survivalist innovator that reconstructs itself amidst competitor challenges and macroeconomic uncertainties. Although Solana is fast as a racing car, the role of a cash transport armored vehicle carrying trillions of dollars is still Ethereum's responsibility. BlackRock and Goldman Sachs chose Ethereum because of its infrastructure value as a new standard for digital finance. The technical roadmap leading to the Hegoda upgrade is a sophisticated blueprint for Ethereum as a global financial clearinghouse. Investors should monitor RWA expansion, speed, and Layer 2 user inflow rather than short-term price fluctuations. Ethereum is deeply rooted as the blood vessel of the real economy, recognizing risk factors while understanding technical progress. And ecosystem depth reveals Ethereum as the most reliable asset for the new era. The chaos of 2026 is an opportunity to distinguish value, and Ethereum is evolving into a new public good beyond a simple coin. Only those maintaining a long-term perspective will become the owners of future finance as Ethereum changes the digital economy paradigm fundamentally.